বাংলাদেশের ঢোল আমি টাক ঢুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশের ঢোল সব ভুলে যাই আমি সব ভুলে যাই তাও ভুলি না বাংলা মায়ের গোল টাক ঢুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশের ঢোল আমি টাক ঢুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশের ঢোল সব ভুলে যাই আমি সব ভুলে যাই তাও ভুলি না বাংলা মায়ের গোল টাক ঢুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশের ঢোল আমি টাক ঢুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশের ঢোল
You have contributed significantly towards improving the living conditions and opportunities of millions of people around the world.
I am most grateful to the Chief Advisor for his very kind words and for the extraordinary warmth of this welcome to Bangladesh. When I inherited my office 5 decades ago from my grandfather Sir Sultan Mahomed Shah, I also inherited the special feeling he had for this part of the world. As you've heard, this new academy will be an important node in the network of 18 schools throughout the developing world, providing world-class education for young men and women from all backgrounds, irrespective of ability to pay. It will be, inshallah, a remarkable place to go to school.
মা তোমার মাটির সুরে সুরেতে মা তোমার মাটির সুরে সুরেতে আমার জীবন জুড়াইলা বাউল ভাটিয়ালিতে মা তোমার মাটির সুরে সুরেতে পরার খুইলা মেঘনাতে দাস পতারি গান গায় সব ভুলে যায় তাও ভুলি না
We also see the new Jamat Khana as a place which will make an important statement symbolizing an important message. We see it as a place of peace and tranquility, filled with a spirit of humility and prayer. It will not be a place for conceit or self-satisfaction, but rather a place for search and enlightenment. It will be a place where men and women in this pluralist country can help strengthen those common bonds which reflect our common challenges and which will shape our common destiny. So I want to say, first of all, to the leaders of my Jamat, Mubarak. Mubarak, 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 Mubarak. And may these congratulations bring to you and your families barakat in all that you undertake.
My congratulations.
Thank you very much. 50 years is
It's a son of a great achievement.
Thank you very much.
In Islamic thought and practice, The world of the spirit and the world of daily life are inseparably intertwined. This is why, over a half century, my role as spiritual leader has also required me to act in a host of social, economic, and cultural endeavors in order to secure and enhance the well-being of the Ismailis and the communities amongst which they live.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
And I give to each one of you individually, as if I had put my hand on your shoulder, each one of you individually, my warmest and my most affectionate loving blessings for you and for your families and for your Jamat. Since some time, Portugal has been a country in which the Jamat and its institutions and the Imamat have been experimenting with new initiatives to see whether it would be possible in the Western world, in a strongly Catholic country, to establish new initiatives which would bring together people of Christian backgrounds and Muslim backgrounds to work together to try to solve some of the issues that are ahead of us. And the agreement that was signed during this visit concerning collaboration in the diplomatic field is a very, very important agreement. And if inshallah that agreement is successful, what it means is that this country and the Jamat worldwide and its institutions will establish new levels of intimacy in knowledge, in thought, in exchanging experience, and slowly but surely, I hope that other countries in the industrialized world will have the wisdom of the Portuguese government to consult the Jamat, its institutions, the Imamat and AKDN. It has been a most happy visit, And I hope that the Jamat and the leaders realize that for me it's very important to see happiness in the Jamat, to see young people who feel at ease, people come together around competence, around ability, around knowledge. They don't like mediocrity.
حيوا الزمان فللأزمان تيجان تدني النجوم لقوم عهدهم صان حيوا الزمان فللأزمان تيجان تدني النجوم لقوم عهدهم صان من آل فاطمة بيت له مدن من آل فاطمة من بيت له مدن هزت وجودا.
My interest in working in Syria is to take the various lead countries of the Ummah and say, let's start, let's move together, let's revive our cultures, so that modernity is not only seen in the terminology of the West, but modernity is seen in the intelligent use of our past.
بمرأى الدمع ينسكبون نهونا عن خطايانا بمرأى الدمع ينسكبون وسر كان أرقنا.
The Darbar is an occasion of happiness. And sometimes the Jamat in the past months has said to me, Hazar Imam, why do you make these jokes? And I say, well, why shouldn't I make jokes? The Darbar is a moment of happiness. And I remind them that in Islam, happiness is a blessing. It is a blessing from Allah. And therefore, if you have smiles and you have happy children and you have friends and you enjoy the qualities of life, this is also a reason to be thankful for the blessing from Allah.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. 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 Allahumma.
In the world of the eternal, we are united by the brotherhood of Islam, as expressed in the Shahada, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Time has had its impact, and today 1,000 million people, all bound by the same testimony of the Muslim faith. To all my spiritual children who are present here today, and to your families, wherever they may be, I give my most affectionate, loving blessings for barakah and the resolution of whatever difficulties you may be facing. My brothers and sisters in Islam and other faiths should be assured that my deep and heartfelt prayers are with you for your peace, your unity, and for your happiness. Kanavadan, Kanavadan, Kanavadan. Two main streams.
У нас есть два главных направления.
One will be in the sciences,
Одно направление – это наука,
and the other in the humanities.
и вторая – это гуманитарные науки.
And we want to try and keep the three campuses in Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan developing at the same pace so that students and faculty can move from one campus to the other.
И мы постараемся обеспечить.
گهی سرزمینی ما در جهان دیگر خاکی نماز و قبله گهی سرزمینی ما من یک نفر مریدی.
Inshallah, we will build the University of Central Asia. We will build this center, and all working together, step by step, we will make Koro the jewel of the Pamir.
با فکر و ذکر تو همارو زان برام بشب با فکر و ذکر تو به سحر میرسد شب.
To all my spiritual children who are here today, and the many others before me, and to your families, wherever they may be, in Ishkashim, in other parts of Badakhshan, other parts of Tajikistan, or even from outside Tajikistan, I give my most affectionate, loving blessings, and I would wish you to convey those blessings to your families and your Jamats when you return to them.
در جهان دیگر خاکی نماز و قبله گهی سرزمینی ما از فیض مقدمی تو شود. What did you Che Maula Maro Che Maula Maro Che Maula Maro Ave Karim Shamaro Mumino Bari Bari Vate Juwe Che
Educating women is an absolutely fundamental pillar to the building of civil society. And the wider spectrum of issues then today is not only supporting the profession of nursing. It's supporting the further building of civil society.
And Her Honor, Mrs. Mary Kwan.
Nice meeting you too.
Golden Jubilee! Golden Jubilee!
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for greeting me. Great to have you here. Great to have you here. Some of your closest friends decided to
Always wanted to meet an author.
Thank you.
Shia Imami Ismaili, you give us guidance for time and place. We say our prayers and give our service, so we can always keep a smile on your face.
Today, we celebrate and give thanks for 50 years to our Imam of the age and the time, Imam Ismaili Muslims. To you, we reaffirm our bayah.
And I particularly want to say to the young people who performed this evening how happy and proud I am, not only of the show that they demonstrated, but of the remarkable talent that they showed all of us this evening. And that is another sign of a great civilization, is talent in art, talent in expression. It affirms our intent to share within a Western setting the best of Islamic life and heritage. This new delegation of the Ismaili Imamat, like the Ismaili Center and the Arkan Museum to be built in Toronto, reflects our conviction that buildings can do more than simply house people and programs. They can also reflect our deepest values, as great architecture captures esoteric thought in physical form. Many of you may remember that my personal involvement with Canada dates back more than 3 decades, when at a time of great upheaval in Uganda, many members of the Ismaili community and others found here a new home in which they could quickly rebuild their lives. Since that time, Ismailis from other parts of the world have also come to Canada, contributing not only to Canadian society, but also to the diverse mosaic of the global Ismaili community.
On behalf of the government and people of Canada, I want to thank you for choosing to build the delegation, the world's first, in our nation's capital. This architectural masterpiece is a spectacular addition to our magnificent mile of history here in Ottawa. And like the Giant's Court crystal plucked from the Canadian Shield, this beautiful atrium illustrates the translucence and timeless purpose of the delegation. The work done here will help lift the darkness of poverty, ignorance, and inequality that afflicts so many in this troubled world.
I did want my Jamat leaders from this part of the world to know how much I admire the work that you're doing, how much I look forward to working with you in the years ahead, how much I believe that the pragmatism that you have here, the attention to merit, the attempt to achieve best practice in everything that is undertaken are all standards that we should adopt in the Jamat worldwide. So we have a lot to learn here. Can I have some photographs with that?
concert, un voyage mystique inaugure la célébration en France du Jubilé d'or de Son Altesse l'Aga Khan.
Et ce que je veux vous dire en français, pour finir cette soirée et finir cette année extraordinaire que vous m'avez offert, c'est que j'ai l'intention de construire à Paris un centre Ismaili.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
This darbar should not end without my expressing my immense gratitude, my immense admiration for the literally thousands of volunteers close to me, far from me, who have all through this Golden Jubilee year given such remarkable service in hundreds of different ways to make sure that the Golden Jubilee was the year that they wanted it to be and that I wanted it to be. Keep in mind that though I may not be with you physically, you're always in my heart, my thoughts, and my prayers. And no ocean, no desert, no mountain can separate the Jamat from the Imam.
I place my hand on the shoulder of every murid around the world to convey to each one of you, individually, my warmest and my most affectionate paternal, maternal, loving blessings.